Alright, it's time for a little bit of revenge or redemption. I don't really know what to call it. All I know is last night we were at Winchester Park and I really wanted to try to nollie 50-50 this flat bar, but I didn't get to try it before the light shut off, which is why tonight's only goal is to get myself to nollie 50-50 that flat bar at least once. I'm hoping it's not too difficult, but I guess we'll find out when we actually try it. But right now, we should probably actually go into the park because we're sitting right outside of it. Now, one of the mistakes I made last night was not warming up properly. If I had, maybe the session would have went a bit better and we would have had the time to try the nollie 50-50 on the rail. Nevertheless, I didn't want to use that as a reason to why we couldn't get that tonight, so I spent 10 to 15 minutes just doing 50-50s over and over and over again until I decided to move over to the rail, which actually turned out to be a lot harder than I remember it being just to do a 50-50 on one, but over the next 10 to 15 minutes, I was able to get a few and I decided to move on over to the bank and spend a few minutes just doing nollies to make sure I was 100% warmed up for everything I was going to need for the nollie 50-50. Something that I recently noticed when I started doing nollie 50-50s again is that I would push the nose too far forward and kind of miss the pop altogether, kind of consistently. So I decided to spend the next 10 to 15 minutes focusing on that, making sure that I had popping nollies dialed in for the 50-50 before heading over to the rail. Alright, so I know those nollie 50-50s weren't really good at all. I mean, the first one we barely rolled off the rail, and the second one there's a few tic-tacs, so that one was shitty too. So we're definitely going to have to keep on working on them, so it'll be a lot better in the future. However, the few things that helped me get the couple nollie 50-50s that we did get were really just the same things that helped me get the regular 50-50s that we were trying earlier in the session. Now, the most helpful one was honestly just focusing on pulling up my toes a little bit, because every time I got on the rail, my toes naturally wanted to point towards the ground, which may not seem like a big deal, but when I got towards the end of the rail and was trying to ride off of it, when I had my toes pointing down a little bit, the board flipped over more consistently and wouldn't stay under me. So that's how I fixed it, and that's it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Sayonara.